Welcome. My name is Rich. I'm a member of Response Force Alpha, RFA, an online gaming group for Arma 3. You may have seen some of my videos where I walked you through some editing techniques for making missions, as well as training videos that we use in our Response Force Alpha online gaming group. This is a very quick video, and it's going to walk you through getting a better immersive playing experience or making your Arma 3 video editing that much easier through a uh, easy and totally legal hack that is there, but obviously most of us overlook it. Basically, what we're going to do is declutter the Arma 3 HUD, and that is your info which appears on your screen while you're playing the game. Why would we want to do this? Well, video makers, if you have less on your screen, there's less info to edit around. I know when I'm making my videos, some stuff will appear on the screen and I have to crop the image so it looks like a movie per se. And then there are players out there who like realism. Well, if you have less stuff popping up on the corners of your screen, it's going to be a little bit immersive for you. So let's look and see at some of the stuff that pops up. You can see when I'm standing still, and some of the stuff is mods, and some of the stuff is the vanilla game. I have the shack HUD in the bottom middle. Well, you never want that off your screen. And then I have my squad information because I happen to be squad lead on the bottom left. But the minute I start running, you'll see in the top right hand corner my stamina bar appears. Then if I reload my weapon, I have all my weapon info come up as well as the level or the number of ammunition in my magazine, right? Obviously, and then there's a bunch of other stuff that appears just going around the screen. Um, Messages would appear over here, and you would have various assorted different things pop up around the screen. So how can we take that away? Very simple. Hit escape, go to configure, go to game, and it is the final one in this option screen, which is layout. And you can see every piece of information that's ever going to pop up on my screen is appearing here. And this is easy as dragging and moving it. So if I want to move my weapon info, I grab it and I bring it down. And you'll notice, because obviously you'd have to run around and do a bunch of stuff to see everything that pops up on your screen, you'll notice that there's some stuff here that I didn't talk about, like I forgot about my resting icon, which is right there. You can see I'm a little bit anal because I want to make it very nice. Now, and I'm moving this stuff down. Now, bear in mind, not all this information appears on the screen at the same time. Example would be your sling load assistant. Your sling load assistant isn't necessarily going to be on the screen at the same time as your resting icon, right? So you could actually, and you can see Bohemia Interactive does this, they overlay these overlays on top of each other. So you can do that while you're organizing where you want all your stuff. And that's what I'm going to do. So basically, this is a personal preference with the goal being, for at least myself, is everything above my shack wants to be clear. And this is going to help not only my video making, it's also going to help my immersion factor because aside from looking down, I'm not going to have anything popping up on my screen. A great example of overlaying stuff would be this chat bar. And this is where stuff appears on your screen depending on what level of game you play. If you have in-game chat, any notifications that will come over. Um, I've overlaid this over my squad because, to be honest, I really don't care about the chat. And if I can't quite read it, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Just like this notification title. I will tell you that this notification title has really killed a bunch of my videos in the past where I'm right in the middle of a really, really good shot. And then all of a sudden, a great example would be a respawn message coming up that a vehicle has respawned. Um, and then it totally ruins that shot, and I have to cut around that when I'm doing my editing. So you can see I'm going to put my notification title down here. Theoretically, any messages will come up here, any notifications will come here. Really, the areas that I want to keep clear is my shack HUD, because I want to see that at all times. Hint title, this is not a big deal for me because I don't play a lot of vanilla games that throw up a lot of, or created missions that throw up a lot of hints. So I'm just going to stick this down here. It really doesn't matter. Sling load assistant. Once again, thinking about, I don't fly that often, but when I do fly, I fly in Arma 3. When I do fly, um, it really doesn't matter if it overlays any messages, right? So I'll just put the sling load assistant down here. And even though this is peaking up slightly above my shack HUD, um, it's not that much to trim back when I'm trying to do my actual video editing. So once you get all this set up, what does it look like? So I'm going to save it as a custom. So we've restarted the game, and hopefully everything's taken effect on my reshuffling of the information on the heads-up display. So you can see if I run at the bottom, I've got my stamina bar at the bottom. If I reload, you can see I've got that at the bottom, but watch this. Now, you see this? The magazine, how full the magazine is pops up. That's an ACE feature, which is why you didn't see it on there. If you're using ACE and you have that and you don't want that to appear in your videos and stuff, just hit escape and hit your ACE options. You go to check ammo on weapon reload, and you can set that to no. And what this will do, when you go and reload, you won't have that. Now, obviously, if that's something you want, you can have that, but you'll still have to edit around that, and that will reduce the immersion factor. And if I hit my GPS, you'll see that it comes up on the bottom. And even if I reload, let's be honest, this is all transparent information, so I can still see the information as I need it. And voila! Apart from the stuff on the bottom, you have a very interactive, clean screen to edit from. I'm Rich from Response Force Alpha. I hope this is being useful for you. Remember, if you're looking for an online gaming group to play with, check us out. We do special operations, direct action group. We do all the really fun stuff. We Halo, Scuba, get to use all the fun gear. And on top of that, we have a really mature bunch of guys that have serious fun. I know that's trademark, but we're going to use it anyway. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope you got something out of it.